What's going on, YouTubers, gamers and hobbyists, and welcome to another episode of On the Bench with Pete. This is the series that you can build to, paint to, hobby to, just listen to generally. And so what happens is I take some models in, and today I'm going to be working on my Primaris Space Marines and possibly my Centurions. Maybe some other stuff as well, things come up as well, like I've got this guy here, this Filth Beast, which I'm keen to do some work on and see what I can do with that. And yeah, just generally have a good time. And so let's get to it, shall we? Incidentally, I forgot to mention, you need to grab yourselves a brush, a model or two, or whatever you're working on, terrain, and a drink, and settle down and relax, because we're going to be painting some models. Now these here in front of me are done for the stage I'm working on. I was working on, oops, looks like my paint has leaked out the bottom there, that's typical. Working on is the gunmetal stuff, so lead belcher I'm using for these guys. And I've got plenty of gunmetal, which is pretty much identical to the GW lead belcher. But we'll see. I'm using some drying retarder just because I can't find my wet palette at the moment. I will find it, and obviously I need to find it because that is a huge aid to this kind of thing. I've also got some orcs to do as well. Mention that. So what I may do is do a bit of the lead belcher when that dries up or it's no longer usable. I may switch to some green and do some orc flesh, you know how it is. Or it gets used up. There. A couple drops of drying retardant. It also helps fit it down as well, which is awesome. You can hear the clock ticking because people have said they like it in this video. I thought it would be an annoyance, but more of you have said you're okay with it than you're not okay with it. So I'd stick it on then, try and appease the masses. Grab my glasses because I'm blind as a bat without them. Right, okay, so let's start putting on this lead belcher. Just making sure I've got no previous paints on my fingertips. Yeah, so I don't mind the ticking of the clock myself. It's kind of relaxing. It is relaxing. That's why I got it in the first place, really. Well, that and I wanted a clock out here in my studio. In fact, I'm going to pop this light on as well, I think. Can't have too much light, can you? I always say. Try not to drop my models in the lead belcher, that would be a bit annoying. Okay. Right. Might as well do his sword while I'm at it. Power sword or whatever it is, it doesn't really matter. I understand they have power swords, but that is okay. I was watching Frost and Fist's Freaky Friday. The Freak was showing his Imperial Fists army. He was showing how he'd modelled his tactical marines. Some of them had chainswords on to start with. I think they actually look alright. I think they look nice. I think it looks good. That's my opinion. I think it looks good. He was talking about changing them, but I think you should keep them. I like them. I mean, why not, right? I mean, they could have picked them up off the battlefield, yeah? But you got to do what you feel is right, of course. Heck, I modelled one with a rocket launcher on his back. I don't have the model anymore. Once I realised that that was not how it's supposed to be, I think I just dismantled the rocket launcher and did something else with it. But yeah, you know what I'm saying, though. So I understand how you feel, and I do. There's a certain feeling of, you know, it's got to be right, and I totally get that. I had an awesome game of Congo yesterday. On the day of recording this, it's yesterday. For you guys, it's probably going to be a week ago. But with my friend, Mr. Ralph Astley, and we played one of the missions from that was put out in the War Games Illustrated magazine, like an extra mission. And I thought it was just done by, you know, homemade by, you know, anybody really, that like fan made. But it isn't. It's actually made by the author, so it was done really, really well. I mean, really well. Personally, I think the game of Congo is picking up traction. I was going to do their belt buckles as well while I'm here, so I'm going to go back and do the other guys' belt buckles. There's not too many I've done here now, so it'll look quite good. So let's see this guy. If I can reach them and see them, of course. Right. He doesn't have a belt buckle. Oh, so that's handy. There's these three to do then. Excellent. So I'm doing okay with these. It's, you know, it feels I'm at that slow stage where it feels like you're not getting anything done, but you are. I always refer to it as the meh stage, and sometimes, depending on the model, particularly chaos stuff, you can look messy and a bit yucky, and you think, oh, what have I done, you know? What the heck have I done? But in actual fact, it's okay. Right. Yeah, that's good. Last but not least, well, it's hardly last but not least, but right. I think while I'm here, I'll do that bit as gunmetal, or lead belcher rather. I do use gunmetal more than I use lead belcher, I've got to be honest on things, just because it's cheaper and I tend to buy it more often. And that's about it really. I've been around the valley with the dogs earlier. My daughter came with me, which she doesn't often because she's usually at college. But, just day off today because she can get more study done here. Actually, she's studying, certain artists, and this is crazy. But the school kind of block the websites where these artists are on, so she can't really study in the school itself to much effect. So she's better off coming home and doing it, or going to a public library or something like that. You might as well be home. She's doing all that, as we speak. So I'm just making sure I get the grills done on their backpacks as well, because I'd obviously done it on the others, but not these two. Okay, right. Do I need? Yes. Belt buckles are good. So we'll do these. Really loving these guys. I mean, I just love these models. But as I say, I'm digressing again already. I had a game of Congo with my friend Ralph yesterday, and as happens every time I play a game with Ralph, I always get infused about the game. I mean, I was infused anyway. Congo is a brilliant game. I'd say if I had to choose two games only to be into, it would be Warhammer and Congo. That would be my two go-to games. Doing Desert Island Wargaming or whatever. Like Desert Island Discs, remember that? Is anybody old enough to remember that? Desert Island Discs. Choose what records you want to take with you on a desert island, but anyway, yeah, digressing. I think the wind's picking up. It's actually been quite nice today. Sunny, warm, but not that really hot sun that a lot of people can't bear in this country. Although like I said, on many occasions it makes me poorly, but I'm okay with it. Right. That's good. Right, back to the lead belcher. I've got a cup of willow bark tea with me as well here, so it should be cool enough to drink, because I made it a while ago. It is hot when you don't have milk in your drink, so they stay hot for quite a while, which is good. Oh yes, his belt buckle. Don't forget that. So yeah, because I'm all infused about Congo, I'm going to paint up my Forest Tribes faction. question is, do I do it before my Chaos side to the Dark Imperium box set or not? I don't know, but that's something I've got to work out. Probably it will be. Yes, it probably will be. And then I'll be able to play games of Congo here, which will be pretty darn awesome. So yesterday, well for me yesterday, I played the Forest Tribes, and although I wasn't really in a position to take anything like that with me yesterday because I was walking. It would be nice to have the option to take my own Forest Tribes side to a game of Congo like that. That'd be really awesome. So for me it was a first for having pygmies on my side. And I think my friend was finding playing against them as frustrating as I do. Because they are tricky, very tricky. Absolutely love the game mechanic system for Congo. I absolutely love it. And it utilises D6, D8 and D10 dice. It's really simple. Right. Loving this, loving this. I must take a sip of my tea after I've done this guy. Wow, 17 minutes already. That is amazing how the time goes. You try and get an hour of painting in. These episodes typically go for about an hour. There will be exceptions to that. I'm already thinking of doing a really long one as part of my next milestone celebration. That's just an idea I've got in my head. Just as an idea. I must get around to doing a live show soon as well. We have lots to talk about. But I repeat, I repeat stuff on my live show that I've done in other videos as well. So I'm going to talk about it. I got the book First Heretic day before yesterday. I don't know. I started reading it. And it's really, really good read. It's one of the most gripping Horus Heresy novels I've read for quite some time. Which is a real pleasant change from. I didn't like the Nemesis book. I found that such a hard-going slog. But the First Heretic, brilliant, love it. Let's try and get this belt buckle in here. Sip of tea, like I said I would. just the right temperature. Just the right temperature. Right. Okay. I'm thinking maybe do a Centurion. Maybe. Yeah, I'm going to. Right, buzzing is just my phone, so. Right. I like these grindy things. I don't know what they are, but they look really cool. Yeah. Do. Okay. Same on the other side. Right. Guns everywhere. These bad boys. Pretty cool. The bit the lead butcher. This is the lead butcher I'm not so keen on doing. The cabling. Not so keen on that. It's a bit awkward, I find. think that's that one done. That's not bad. Got a little cabling as well here as well, which is a bit tricky. Not tricky, but it's difficult. You got to make sure you get all the sides down, you know. 20 odd minutes in, 25 minutes, that's not bad. Nearly at the halfway mark. I'm just doing this guy to break it up a little bit because I said to myself the other day, I'm going to finish off my Centurions as well with these Primaris Marines. I nearly called them Plague Marines, Primaris Marines. There's a lot of pistonage at the back of their legs as well, which is kind of dreadnoughty. And I find when I'm doing that kind of thing, I feel like I'm putting too much on, but it isn't. So there is a lot of metal there. I think I must be on the awkward side now. Still a little bit at a time, that's what I find. Do a little bit at a time on your models and gradually they become complete. One day all of a sudden, bam, you finished. I'm like, hey, when did that happen? That's cool. By the same way, I've got models that have, you know, like 3/4 done or whatever, or half done, particularly in the tank division, you know. And I look at them sometimes and think, oh, I must do a little bit more detail on them because that would make them look so much more cool. Right. There was another Centurion I did the other day, but I didn't do the little guns on his chest, so I'm going to do those now. Then they'll be at the same stage. Okay. Yeah, so that's good. See an area where I need to touch up as well. There we go. Not bad. That's 2 out of the 3 Centurions done with the lead belcher now. Back to the Primaris Marines. I'm okay. I'm not getting too bored with the colour. It's tempting to want to put it aside and go on to the orcs, but the way to look at it is once you've done this particular stage on your model, you don't have to do that particular stage again. Unless it's just tidying up a bit here and there, but it's nice to get them all at the same stage. Right, belt buckle. Oh yeah, the vents on the back, must do that. I'll start with the vents on this one, so I picked up another one. A lot of these plasma guns. When I say a lot, that's a bit of an exaggeration. It's like the third one. So not too bad. Not bad at all. We've got to get a new, not that this is exciting, but we've got to get a new tumble dryer sometime, because ours is on its way out. It's funny how all our appliances seem to go at the same time. We ended up, last year we got a fridge freezer, and the washing machine went, and the oven went, and now our tumble dryer. Giving up the ghost, as they say. Just over halfway, it's not bad. Just doing these like ammo casings or whatever for the plasma gun. So I don't know technically how they work, whether it's like some kind of fuel for the plasma, whether it's plasma itself or what. I'm sure some of you know the ins and outs of it, but I don't. Anyway, looks cool either way. Right, go on to another Centurion. Then they'll all be at the same stage. I mean, there might be more areas of these guys I want to do in Lead Belcher, but at least they'll all be the same, like I say, at the same stage. And I'm okay with that. I love these grindy ball things that they've got on their arms. Brilliant. Love it, love it, love it. That's them. Another guns on his chest. Oh yeah, I got to do the cables. Boo. And I'm guessing my tea will be cold now, but I'm still going to drink it. His arm's obscuring the way of the gun slightly on this side. That's okay. Start with the little cables this time. Let me get them done. Right. Well, there's a plain and no mistake. They're dumping more chemtrails over the sky. Well, it's a helicopter actually, I would say. Sounds like a helicopter. Well, that one did. And they can still dump chemtrails though. Yeah, so boo. Okay. Now the cable's on the other arm. Nearly there with him. Still got to do the other cables. Yeah. Do them in a green, I think. I don't want to do them in a red because I think that will be too contrasty to the blue armour. Doesn't make sense to me to have that much contrast on his armour, you know, given that that's his battle suit type of thing. Going well. And those small cables. Seems to be another stage done on these guys, and yeah, I'm at the stage where I probably would field them now. I wouldn't before because they weren't done enough. I don't like playing with unpainted models or unfinished models, to be honest, but sometimes just to try them out, you know. Because they got their place in the drawer there. There. That's them all done. Oh, 39 minutes, wow. Guru, that's my tea. Very cold. Not that many Primaris Marines left. 7 in fact. do what we can, really. I think makes sense. So just doing the ancient here. I'll do some more work on this banner yet. I'm not a great banner person. I'm not that great at doing them. I think they look cool, but oh, I've seen some amazing freehand work on banners. Absolutely mind blowing. I look at it and think, how? But I'm not that good at doing them. Looking at, yeah, can I get into his belt buckle area? Probably just about. Yeah, it's not bad, it's not bad. Okay, I don't know how many more I can do before the paint's finally dried up, but I'll do what I can. The drying retarder certainly helps. Yeah, that's good. That went well. Okay, 5 left to go. Just thinking I didn't do his belt buckle, the last one, to quickly go back and do that. Right. Definitely on the tail end of this blob of paint here. Excellent, 4 to go. Well, this dude's got 2 guns, so a little more. At least his belt buckle is open and quite easy access wise to get to, so that's good. I'll tell you what I'm into food wise lately is scones. I've discovered a renewed love of scones, jam and cream scones. God, Lovely. Now I know, not the best thing for me. I can think of worse things to be into. And as you know, I'm a huge crisp addict. I am. But I'd rather be into scones than crisps, I think. I'm still into crisps, don't get me wrong. But if I had a choice to be into just one or the other, I'd be into scones, because I think they're more healthy than crisps, but not much. Belt buckle. Tiny bit of water as well. This other gun he's got in his hand doesn't have a magazine slotted into it, so, or if it has, it's gone in all the way, but either way it's probably limited ammo. Or he could have just ejected it, couldn't he? Which is also cool. Put another blob of drying retarder down. Trying to get the maximum out of this paint. Vents. Backpack. Get the belt buckle down there. Ammo clip. See this group of Marines has certainly grown. All at the same stage, which is good. Right. I think he's just about there. Yeah, I think so. Two left. That's pretty awesome. Start with the belt buckle. Because it's an annoying thing to forget if you do forget it. It just stands out because it's so fun. Vents. This is excellent. We're nearly there at this stage, which is brilliant. Okay, the vents done. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Last one, and of course, plasma gun, or plasma rifle. Big plasma gun. But then these guys are big. So I suppose that makes sense. So Friday today, so that's pretty awesome. Weekend tomorrow, I like that. We're at 51 minutes. Just glanced at the clock now, and I shall call it a day when I've finished this guy on this stage. And that'll be awesome. Events. There. Yeah. That's excellent. So I'm going to call it a day there. So thank you for joining me on this excellent episode of On the Bench. All my Primaris Marines and my Centurions are now at the same stage of painting, which is really awesome. And I can't wait for them to all come together. That's going to be absolutely brilliant. So yeah, sorry I didn't get onto any of the other figures, but yeah, I'm super chuffed to have got that done. So thank you for joining me on this episode. I hope you got lots done. Like I say, I couldn't be more pleased with what I've done there today. Hope you did too, and remember, all brushes lead to war, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.